Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Doug. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons. Next to me is the greatest co-host of all time, one of the greatest original podcasters in the game.
I was doing it first.
Young Wayne. How are you doing, my friend? I was doing
it first, yeah. Public access television was kind of the forerunner for all of this.
It's Wayne's World, party time, excellent. You know? All right, welcome back. Okay, yeah. Got a lot of cool stuff to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about politics and the Dwayne Wade statue.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you don't know, now you know. We've officially surpassed 100 episodes, and it is an absolute dream to be here with you guys today. Thank you so much for keeping our dreams alive, and thank you so much for YouTube for unshadow banning us. It means the absolute world.
Yeah, shout out YouTube. There's some real ones.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Over 10,000 subscribers right now. Please check us out on the old Patreon/Saturday Morning Cartoons. Over a bajillion hours of content, and I'm telling you right now, you guys, we have a lot of things on the rocket docket, and it's an absolute pleasure to make you guys smile every day with all the content we put out. Now, without further ado, what in the world is happening with politics and sports, Ray?
Dude,
and I know what you're thinking.
Election's coming up.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, did you mean like separately? No, I didn't. I didn't mean separately. I meant what's up? I thought, separation of church and state. It should be separation of sports and politics, damn it.
Yeah, that shut up and dribble crowd really changed their tune when the white boys started putting on those MAGA hats in their post-game pressers.
Damn right.
I don't know. Of course with the political landscape, and we're only on this because we talk pop culture, right? We're not a politics podcast. We're only talking about this because of Nick Bosa and of that Texas Tech kicker that's a dumb fucking idiot.
Let's be very clear. Right? There's been a couple episodes that one day when we're big enough, someone will put the compilation in where I literally say I vote for KSI Affleck every time. So there's no reason for us to have any stake in this horse in any race in the slightest.
And I'm unapologetically liberal, but I have no interest in ever talking politics with any person I ever meet.
Southern liberals and things of that nature, they have a lot of Republican views where it's like hey,
I don't think so.
Leave me alone. Let me do my thing.
I think that's more libertarian than Republican. Because libertarian is the ones that are like, let me make my underground bunker. I want 300 guns. I want a stock of ammo. I don't want the government to not want me to have this tank.
But the Republicans are like... They agree.
The Republicans are like, we hate trans people, but then they're the ones that are like secretly gay and meeting up with young boys and like transport. I feel like the Southern liberals are more libertarian than Republican in some of those views that they share.
I feel like it's in the sense of like, don't take my guns. It's like, you can't. The way that it has been portrayed in my life, where it's been like, I don't care what you do behind your doors. I don't care what you do out in the world. I do not care. Just don't bother me.
Right.
And that's,
to me, like, Republicans are like, don't take my guns, and libertarians are like, you don't need to know that I have guns.
Yeah. And
that's the major difference.
And let's be very clear, the Saturday Morning Cartoon Boys are in no way, shape, or form a part of any political parties, and we do not care in the very fucking slightest. And Doug is very ignorant in all of these things, so everything he says is not true realistically.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I didn't get my voter's registration renewed in time, so I don't think I can even vote this election.
I can.
So, yeah, first time I haven't been able to vote since
Affleck,
I was 18.
Getting your vote, big dog. Hey, real quick, you know what I mean? Let's just... No, we can't. We should probably not talk about politics.
Anyway, we should move on. I did vote blue. I voted blue. All of that to say, let's talk about Trump and athletes. Because
I can't wait for us to get shadow banned because of that beginning.
Goddamn,
we're talking politics.
Joe Rogan's one of the biggest ones, dude. If fucking Kill Tony can still be one of the biggest goddamn pieces of content ever, and Tony Hinchcliffe is a terrible human being, I think I can say I voted for Obama in 2016, and we're not going to get shadow banned again.
I respect that.
Anyway, all that to say, let's get into this Texas Tech kicker. Right? Okay, so the context is Texas Tech is playing on Saturday, this past Saturday. They run this play that we love to run. This is our extra point anytime we play college football. So it's just one of the funnier things that could have happened. So it's not funny when, like, Nick Bosa shows up after a Sunday night football victory against the Cowboys, shows up on Brock Purdy's interview in the MAGA hat. That's not funny to me.
Nah.
What is funny to me is a 19-year-old kid, a kicker from Texas Tech.
Oh, my goodness.
Who they run a fake field goal for a touchdown, right? So they snap it to the holder. The holder laterals it between his legs. He doesn't move. He gets it, laterals it behind him to the kicker who's at a dead sprint. Of course they're not expecting to do. They're on an all-out block, so he runs right around the edge. scores a touchdown. What is the first thing this idiot kid without a fully formed frontal lobe does? He pulls up his jersey to reveal his Walmart Hanes white t-shirt underneath that he crudely wrote on with Sharpie, Trump MAGA. All right, and what happens like a quarter and a half later? This kid shanks a game-winning field goal and they lose by 1 fucking point. Like, if that kid is not about to have the roughest film session of his life on Monday.
Good.
He may not even have a job, dude.
No.
Like, he could get cut for that.
Without a doubt.
Like, you play for Texas Tech. That's not Alabama. I mean, you're in the Big 12, and it's not even the same Big 12 that it used to be. Like, you're not Nick Bosa. Like, you can't.
You are not a bad motherfucker. You are a kicker for Texas Tech.
Yeah, and just with the election coming up, and again, I can't even vote. I don't think I didn't renew my voter's registration in time. But yeah, with the election coming up, all the fucking politics in sports has been ridiculous, dude. It's been ridiculous. I'm good on it. I'm fine with all of it. Fuck it. Like, I'm good. I don't need any more of it. It's ridiculous. Let's get this election over with.
Yep.
Let's get this shit done.
Let's suffer for another 4 years and figure it out.
Yeah. Here's another thing I'm suffering through, dude.
Yeah.
I'm tired of these fucking athlete podcasts. So one thing that has been getting more and more prevalent throughout the last 7-8 years, I guess it really started, when I really think about it, probably with Gilbert Arenas, probably around him, with athlete podcasts, right? Because the first athlete that I really remember leaning into the content game, really going full podcast, was like the No Chill Gil shit.
Yeah.
Back before he tried to make the big three come back and became really, really insufferable, I feel like. I really used to like him before. It's like, right, he really started this athlete podcast. And now we're at the point where, like, the Kelsey Brothers is one of the biggest podcasts. Like, All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's like one of the biggest athlete podcasts.
And here's the thing.
Right?
When that first came out, when All the Smoke first came out, I'll never forget Silva called me and said, dude, Matt Barnes got a podcast. Dude, pretty good.
And that's the shit, like, these retired legends.
Yeah. Even JJ Redick.
Yeah. The
Old Man in the Three was a damn good podcast.
That was great. That's the stuff I like. What I do not like. This is what I do not like with these athlete podcast trends, dude. I don't like these NFL players. I don't like Micah Parsons from the Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Talking to CJ Stroud on a Monday after their games. I don't like that for some reason. I can't articulate why I don't like it, but I don't like players in season producing a podcast with other players that they're going to be playing against. Like, it's just so backwards from what the NFL used to be.
Or the NBA used to be.
Or the NBA used to be. Like, who's the other one? It's the Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Like, he's a wide receiver, and he just interviews other wide receivers during the season. I'm like, this is an off-season thing. You should be playing football. You should not be like Tyrese Halliburton should not be doing a podcast during the season, right?
No, he just went like 0 for 11 the other day.
Yes,
he went 0 for 11.
They should not be doing them during the season.
He had 0 points to end the game,
dude.
You were an Olympian. You have a gold medal and went 0-8 in a game.
You should not be doing a podcast during the season.
You need to get traded like Jordan Poole.
I don't care that you have a team that edits it, that produces it, that made the set for you. Even though you sit down and talk, I don't care. You should not have that distraction during the season.
Ooh.
It is fucking absurd. It is absurd that the WNBA season's done. WNBA finals wrap up. What's the first thing Angel Reese does, dude?
Goes on Shaq's podcast.
She doesn't drop the Ben Simmons. I'm working on my jump shot tape like she should have. She doesn't drop the gym footage, bro. What does she do? She starts her own podcast with Shaq as a guest.
And
then Shaq's creepy.
Yeah.
And then Shaq's creepy.
Yeah.
I'm good on athlete podcasts, especially during their fucking seasons. I know it's off season for Angel Reese. That's a different gripe, but it was like the first thing she did after the finals wrap was drop that episode with Shaq, dude. And it was creepy. It wasn't a good episode. It wasn't. There are too many, like, there are so many athlete podcasts. I feel like I used to know there used to be all of the athlete podcasts were big podcasts. And now it's to the type of thing like
every athlete's getting a podcast.
Every athlete has a podcast, and it's not like they want a podcast. It's like a podcast conglomerate said to Bleacher Report, get Trae Young on a podcast and we will pay $300,000 an episode you produced it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's all corporate bullshit. It's none of these like I don't like Gilbert Arenas anymore, but like he really did it first. Like he did a unique kind of way first.
Yeah.
Like with the athlete podcast.
Then JJ Redick came in and made something interesting, incredible. During the bubble, that was perfect.
Exactly.
He had the perfect opportunity to interview every single player he wanted that fucked with JJ Redick. And here's the thing. JJ Redick was not a hated player like that enough to where like, nah, fuck you, dude. But also, I'll allow it because it was in the bubble. You had nothing to do. You had literally...
That's fair.
You had
restrictions. Yeah, that's not my gripe at all. I'm with you 100% there.
Yeah. Draymond Green's podcast, zero issue with it. Draymond Green's getting more...
I don't like that either.
No. Draymond Green's getting more technicals than he's been playing time nowadays, so it doesn't really matter for him. He has plenty of time to fucking work on the podcast.
Just during the season, it bugs the fuck out of me,
I know.
man.
I 100% agree.
I love all the smoke. Like you know, many people have said it. Like we're the Hispanic and native, like Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. Like a lot of people have said it.
Yeah,
we're the cartoons, all the smoke.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
You know, a whole lot of people are saying it.
We're essentially just a native and Hispanic Kelsey brothers.
Yeah,
you know.
But fuck, man, I don't like C.J. Stroud, Micah Parsons doing that Bleacher Report show with Adam Lefkoe during the week. Like, it's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I turned 30 and I feel like I'm old as shit.
You go retire, then you start a podcast. Yes. You don't start this shit during the season. That's why you're playing like shit, Tyrese Halliburton.
Or like, where I draw the line is you can't be a star with a podcast, I guess. Like, the fact that Danny Green had a podcast and he was out of the league for like 4 years before he officially retired on the podcast, that's hilarious. That's great. Go have your podcast if you're a role player.
Yeah.
If you're
Jet T.
If you're Giannis Antetokounmpo and you're interviewing people like on your podcast, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you were Giannis dropping weekly episodes, that's fucked. You should be in the gym. You should be in the lab. You should be working on shit.
Like Jet T, killing it.
Yes. He waited till he retired.
Yeah,
bro.
and tells the best stories.
He was there for everything that ever happened.
Everything on every team or at every game. And he was friends with everyone.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm waiting for next. I'm waiting for the Jeff Teague story where he's like, you're not going to believe this. Like, I actually helped them carve that D-Wade statue. Yeah, like, I was there when
they called me. They were like, hey, can we use your studio? Because as you guys know, I do sculptures. And they're going to be like, what'd you say, cuz? You know?
Dude, you're right.
That's what Jeff Teague is gonna drop an exclusive sneak interview. He's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, I have the real D-Wade statue. Like, I just wanted to fuck with D-Wade. You know what I mean?
That's so good, dude. Oh, that statue is so funny.
What statue is worse, that one or the Ronaldo one?
Oh, the Ronaldo one was nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Dude. This one just doesn't look like D-Wade. The other one looked like a demon.
That dude, this is all gums.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
Man, this one's been particularly funny because D-Wade was unable to contain his real reaction to it. Like, it was very clear as soon as he saw it, he was like, that shit is not me. He clearly thought that.
It was when we were very at KSI in the thick of it music video, where it's just like, I'm in the thick of it. That's not KSI. Oh,
dude, pretty much.
Oh my God, fix it with a shot of some prime. Oh. Lunchly is not lunchable.
That's not real mold. We promise.
We promise we didn't.
It's supposed to be that way.
Oh, everyone knows cheese gets mold on it, but it was Oreos.
Oh, dude. Mr. Beast, bro. He really ruined his public perception real quick. I feel like he had a pretty solid reputation until he associated with Logan Paul on Lunchley here.
No,
and he
not
really,
the slightest.
He had a fairly solid PR name. I feel like he wasn't in a lot of controversies. Like, even though there had been shit with like
Chris,
and then with Jake with the Viking, and then with other people that have left.
What is Chris's name?
It's still Chris with a K.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure Chris is a pedophile, is what it comes out later. Right, that's what I'm
saying. So that's why I was like,
but from a PR standpoint, I feel like all of his business ventures, like even if Feastables weren't that good, like the PR aspect of it, like he was pretty squeaky clean.
Even in the burger joint, like even the burgers, that shit was still
Mr. Beast burger.
Those were still delicious, right?
Yeah.
I'll be very honest.
I never had one.
I
never had a burger in my entire life, 30 years. Yeah, I feel like he had a pretty
Fucking
squeaky
nutcase.
clean PR name, but
Yeah.
he really fucking ruined it on this Lunchly shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna get sued by Lunchables, just straight up, like, for slander, like libel.
Yeah.
All of their campaign was, we're better than Lunchables, they suck ass. And then, like, they just straight ripped off every aspect of Lunchables and every flavor of Lunchables. Like, that's where it gets crazy. It's not just did they take the idea, they, like, took the exact flavor of Lunchables and made their own. They're like, what do Lunchables have? Pizza, turkey, nachos. We're going to have nachos, pizza, turkey. Like, turkey and crackers.
Why you got turkey? Well, because our turkey, it is the only one that we have found that does not come alive after being out. We went real cheap on
premium. It has this green stuff on it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, I love
It's
how
a
Mr. Beast is
delicacy
like,
in
oh yeah,
Asian
I'll put $2 million into a YouTube video, but he was like, to feed these kids, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I like my cheese drippy, bro.
Yeah, dude,
Fuck
I don't
that.
understand. He's like, I only eat like things that have tubes because it's not gonna. It messes with my mind and the algorithm. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jimmy? Oh, freaking A, dude.
Man, we've had a good little intro here. We should get into some nerdy topics. So, we filmed episode 99. Episode 99 was the New York Comic-Con reaction, right?
Damn right.
So, episode 100, you will have already watched it by the time this comes out. It was a video we filmed with Brad and Ty in person here in my house / the new studio of Part-Time Killers.
Yep.
So really, we're filming right now episode 100. This is episode 100 that we're filming, but it will be 101 on the numbers. So that's why it is a long episode, but it's just, we haven't filmed in a while. Like, it's been a week since we filmed something.
We were shadow banned.
We're shadow banned. We're back. Episode 100.
We are
101.
We are. Unfortunately, we are not going to get to, all of the Halloween episodes we wanted to give you. That is perfectly fine. You might get one left. There's still a couple more days technically while we're filming this before Halloween. You might get one. You might get two. You never know. However, we will be doing at least 3 Thanksgiving episodes reactions.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that.
Don't worry. We have the Slapsgiving 2 Revenge of the Slap. We have a Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode, maybe depending on copyright and blocking abilities. And we will obviously do the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. We're not fucking monsters.
That's great, man. Yeah, I'm real excited. I'm excited. So, yeah, we've talked 20 minutes about politics and sports and what have you. I think now we should get into the comic book, the DC, the Marvel topics.
Good.
Some leak news. Yeah. That was, I guess, kind of a leak because...
all of the action figures that are going to be released.
Yeah. So it confirmed that Ultraman will be one of the villains.
But
there's already photos of Ultraman, you know, with Frank Grillo.
Well, people were unsure like who that was going to be, essentially.
Yeah. So,
I'm down.
That's exciting.
I'm down.
I'm down as fuck, dude. There's more. So, like, Superman with the toy news is exciting because toys are something that haven't been hit that hard
in a long time,
dude. Like,
they are comparing it to Barbie.
Yeah, the marketing US Network CEO he compared Superman's marketing to Barbie. He said Superman is going to be incredible next year. We have so many things planned on the US Network side to support it to ride the superhero wave. I'm really excited about that because I think one of the things the company does better than anybody is we all lean in. When it's something like Harry Potter or Barbie or Superman, there are so many touch points for so many different people, like men, women, and children. So with all of the Warner Brother corporate synergy ready to be unleashed, it says he already knows what it's like. Finch already knows what she would like to see James Gunn take part in, and it's a television classic that fits right in with James Gunn's love of animals. You know what we want, you know what we want. We already said we want James Gunn to do, and I was able to ask him this on a public forum. He's a huge animal advocate, and we want to use him for the Puppy Bowl, which is during the Super Bowl, they obviously do the Puppy Bowl, which is, I'm pretty sure all, what are they, foster puppies? What are they called?
Yes, that you can adopt.
Yeah, pound puppies or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, so fuck yes. James Gunn in the Puppy Bowl is going to be the craziest crossover for any goddamn movie marketing ever, dude.
Him and Ozu are going to be there.
Dude.
Just two good boys hanging out, getting people to adopt dogs.
Think about how they could theme it, though.
Yeah.
If it's Superman themed, like one team is Ace the Bat Hound, it's Crypto, it's Chip the Super Squirrel Dog, or
and
whatever,
the other
you
ones
know?
are going to be DC villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be adorable.
It would be so cute, dude. Justice League versus Legion of Doom. Yeah. The possibilities for this, like we've talked about before, are endless. They could do so many things with the marketing.
And here's the thing: you and I did not think.
Who would have? We would have thought of
people, dude. Superman's taking over. James Gunn.
That's the greatest thing ever. Man of Steel and National Guard. No. Superman.
Puppy Bowl.
That's it, man.
Zack Snyder fans, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
You could never,
dude.
Oh, nothing makes me happier than that, dude.
The Puppy Bowl has metal detectors. Crypto couldn't get through, man.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goddamn.
Freaking A, man.
DC, man. DC's killing it. Dynamic Duo. They have a release date. They're aiming for a release date on Dynamic Duo. They said
2028, right?
2028, spring 2028.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because this medium of animation and puppetry and CGI is bonkers.
And here's the thing.
It's insane.
When I finally saw the reel that you were talking about, it's the
craziest thing I've ever seen.
Nightmare fuel fuck are they doing? Because the puppets look so real, they look like they're in person.
The puppets look so real, it's like you're watching live CGI happen.
Yes, you're watching like a live action like claymation.
Yep.
Is what it looks like.
Yep.
Like you're watching
claymation, except it looks like a CGI cartoon. It is absurd how cool it is.
James Gunn knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So yeah, this is already in production, being worked on today, I'm assuming. So yeah, 2028 seems about right for how long this would take.
The film will be a coming of age story with Jason Todd and Dick Grayson with massive action set pieces similar to the Bourne Ultimatum.
Explain that. What the hell does that mean?
Jason Bourne, the franchise.
I've never watched it.
It is a Matt Damon Mission Impossible style shit where it is just Matt Damon with the greatest choreography in fight history sometimes of being a super spy. And knowing that they are Jason Todd and Dick Grayson, meaning Jason Todd's already there, therefore he might be the Red Hood or a mean version of Robin and Nightwing. It's just going to be the most beautiful cinematography fight scenes ever.
Okay, so it's going to be, the cinematography will be similar.
Yes, like the cinematography and fight scenes will be, the action set pieces are going to simulate some of the greatest fight scenes in history. It's amazing.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped.
I'm down.
Zero issues with it.
Dude, while we're on fucking Nightwing, let's talk about...
Oh my goodness.
There was news about... Where did it go? So there is the live-action Teen Titans movie. It says it will reportedly begin filming in late 2025, and it will be a part of James Gunn's DCU, of course.
Yep.
It's hard to even discuss this because there's no writer. No one's cast except Cholo.
No, the writer is the person who wrote Supergirl.
Is it?
Yeah. That was announced. That was like episode 80. Dude. You and I got out. Whenever the person who wrote Supergirl,
I don't remember any news on this.
Did such a good job that they were in charge of in charge of writing Teen Titans. And then you and I were like,
that's weird.
So Supergirl going to be a part of the Titans? What does this mean?
I guess it's weird because James, for the most part, they've announced the castings first on stuff, right? Like,
in theory.
And this is, I don't know, it's just been a weird one the news has been so strange on the live action Teen Titans movie because it's like, yeah, it's going to happen. Obviously, it's going to happen. I guess somebody's tied to write it. But then there's like no live action roster announced. They said it's set to film, but they don't. I haven't heard news on a script, and it's just so backwards for how everything else in the DCU's gone to this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird for me to even think about it because I don't know.
No, I understand.
I don't know. All the news seems like leaks. I don't feel like James has even confirmed shit on it.
The only thing that I know that he confirmed on, when we went over another episode, was he confirmed that the Supergirl writer is in charge of this.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm aware.
It's weird they're announcing filming dates before a roster or cast or script finished, and I don't know. It just hasn't been the same timeline as the other DCU projects.
Yeah, I understand.
It's the one where I'm...
Well, hell, I mean, they're already starting to film fucking Dynamic Duo, but we haven't gotten a cast yet.
Well,
James Gunn, here's the thing.
Well, for that kind of thing is different though, because it's not live action.
They could have already been filming by the time Corn Sweat was there. You know what I mean? By the time he announced stuff, because he was just like, oh, we finally saw the suits. He's like, yeah, I've been filming for a year and a half, and we're like, what? We were like, oh, it's supposed to wrap in July, and then in February he was like, yeah, we finished like, I don't know, like last week. What are y'all talking about? Like, we just dropped set photos for y'all.
I feel you.
So I don't know. It's up in the air. Let's talk about some more DC news, my friend. Batman 2. Number 1, The Penguin. Amazing. Love it. Cannot wait.
Show.
However, Dune Messiah is now reportedly starting production in the summer of 2025, meaning Greg Frazier will not return for the Batman 2.
Yeah.
Little bummer.
It is a little bit of a bummer.
Because that was beautiful.
He was a big part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there were talks, we had discussed it on the podcast recently.
Yeah.
That they had moved the filming around of either Batman 2 or Dune Messiah to where they thought that he was going to be able to work on both movies. Yep. But now it's just, he will not be back for Batman 2, which sucks because he was on the Penguin, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't he do the Penguin?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he did the Penguin too, so it'll be a completely different look.
Completely.
Or it could be a different look. I don't know. They might try to
use this.
They might be able to emulate it, or but yeah, it sucks not having the consistency from movie to show to next movie. But
yeah,
doing something like Dune Messiah makes sense. That's as big as Batman shit.
In the Penguin, they just released a snowy set. Essentially, in one of the newest episodes of the Penguin, teasing a wintry aesthetic for the Batman 2.
Dude,
give us Mr. Freeze.
Give us Mr. Freeze, but more than that, one of my favorite Batman pieces of media is the Batman 2004 show, The Batman. What do they do in that show for his Mr. Freeze arc? They give him the coolest suit in any animated Batman show ever. The white snowsuit, dude. His face is fully covered. It's full white. I want to see that version of Matt Reeves. That version in Matt Reeves' universe. Like, I feel like if they're doing snow, you gotta do. It's the Batman. Y'all are the same thing, bro. Like it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
How sweet would that freaking be, dude?
I'd lose my shit.
Whatever, dude.
Since we're on the Penguin, I want to talk about John Tuturro not returning as Carmine Falcone.
Yes.
So there was we had talked about it before, and we were fine with it. We said we were fine with it because, of course, he's off doing Severance season 2. Yeah. Like, he's busy.
Yeah.
And then it came out that he said there was a lot of violence towards women in the show, and he just wasn't really comfortable with it.
Yep.
Which, respect, right? You got to respect that. And, people are bitching because he played Carmine Falcone in the movie, and they're like, they didn't know he was a villain. They didn't, he abused Selena at one scene, right? Like, had a scene where he abused Selena. And so maybe watching yourself on the screen, seeing yourself do that, and not wanting to do that again, completely fine with it.
Yeah, zero issue.
I have the people like calling him a hypocrite because he already did it. Yeah. And I'm like, how does that make sense? Like, if you watch yourself do something you don't like and you don't want to do it again, simple enough. You got to respect that. Like, it's absurd to think he should come back just because he already played it. Like, it's I definitely thought it was because of Severance. I thought it was that Apple TV show.
Yeah, we both did. We both were like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. No.
Yeah, you got to respect him for the reason. I mean, fuck it. If it's not a character he wants to play, I mean, they recast him. He did great. Whoever they recast, I don't know his name, but definitely enjoyed it.
He was in The Kingsman. For that. He was also the bad.
You're damn right he was.
Also the villain in Shazam, the first one. He's like,
whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let me see. We got anything? Oh, yeah.
We got two last things.
Two last things. Let's get this out of the way. Number one, LeBron James and James Gunn are going to work on something eventually. LeBron's going to be in the DC universe, and I'm livid.
Dude, here's the thing. LeBron's going to be in the DC universe. You're right, because they're going to make a Static Shock cartoon, and they're going to do a redo of the Shaq episode, and it's just going to be with LeBron. Like, that's what they're working on right now. I'm calling it. In reality, what it was is LeBron said, "How do I read comics in the current day? I really liked Batman."
And James Gunn said, "DM me, dog.
DM me. Let's work.
Let's do this shit." Hey, you know how Shaq and that Steel movie did terrible? I got an idea. You're Black Lightning.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Bronny?
Nothing.
The Signal.
Bronny? G League.
Duke Thomas.
Nothing. He does not. No.
Protects Gotham by day.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. LeBron and Bronny does not have to be together for everything. Fuck that. He's in the league now. Everyone got what they wanted. He got sent down to the G League because he sucked. All right? There it is. It happened. It was nice. He was on the court for one game. It was all fine and dandy. They're on a run. They're going out of town. They're like, we're not fucking taking Bronny with us out of town. What? LeBron's going to go fuck around and do crazy shit. His son does not need to see that.
Oh,
he goes to the G League on away games. Yeah,
an
dude, he's
amazing
in the
moment,
league.
though.
It's over with. He's a
What an
Nepo
amazing
baby. He
moment,
won't be
dude.
in 5 years. It's that simple. It's fine. It's okay. Congratulations on LeBron James for joining the DC universe.
I don't know. I have some hope for him. I have some hope for him in the league because, I mean, let's just be real. His dad is LeBron. If LeBron wasn't okay with him going to the G League and Bronny wasn't okay with going to the G League to grow, he wouldn't be going to the Santa Barbara motherfuckers or the South Bay Lakers or whoever they are.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be going. He wouldn't be. You know, I genuinely feel that. LeBron is 40. JJ Redick is his coach. Like, if he didn't want Bronny going down, they wouldn't be sending Bronny down. That's my feeling. And I genuinely have some hope for him. Like, there's been a lot of, he's in the league because of nepotism. You're goddamn right. I could never argue that. But what I will argue is he has the legitimate NBA size. And for somebody that fucking died on a basketball court like a year and a half ago, he's doing pretty good for himself.
No, I respect
His
that.
heart stopped on the hardwood, dog. Like, he was like dead on the court.
I respect it.
Like, you know, if he wasn't LeBron's son, this would be an incredible goddamn story that he made the NBA dying a year and a half ago on the court. Like, yeah, it would be an incredible story. But because he's LeBron's son and it was nepotism that got him drafted.
Clear. If that was not LeBron's son, he would not be in the league today.
I don't believe that. If
Isaiah Austin couldn't go to the league because he lied to them forever that he was blind in the right eye. And then when they finally told him, they were like, oh, you can't go to the league anymore. Even though you were literally one of the greatest NBA centers, or one of the greatest college centers, just dominating people.
He was a good one, but he wasn't.
He
wasn't the top center that year. I remember him playing for Baylor, but he wasn't like.
He was a top 5 pick, without a doubt.
Top 5 pick, maybe lottery. I don't think he was up there.
Nah, dude. And then they found out, and he was like, "Well, what the fuck are you talking about? I did all this and this, that, and the other." And they're like, "Well, we'll make you we'll give you a job. We'll honorably draft you, but you can't play." Man.
Yeah, I remember the honorary draft pick shit.
That hurt my soul.
No, I think Bronny maybe not drafted, but I think based on it, and again, let's say his name is LeBron fucking Wilson, whatever. LeBron James Wilson Jr., whatever his name may be. If it's just not LeBron James, I think he gets at least a G League look, maybe a roster spot, based on the heartwarming story.
I respect that.
From the dying to he fought back, and wow, he's like he's fighting to be in the league. He gets us out at like a G League spot, works his way up to a 10-day type of thing. I definitely think that could have happened for him. Probably not drafted. He's definitely drafted because of nepotism, but I think the feel-good story would have gotten him at least 1 or 2 looks in the league that he maybe wouldn't have deserved otherwise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's got legitimate size, dude. He wants to improve. He's got the GOAT's genes. Like, he's getting to work with his dad. He's getting to learn from his dad in like a way that he never could before as a kid, you know? I think there's some hope for him, dude. Like, he may be shit. He may flame out in 2 years, be LiAngelo of the Jameses, you know? But he could. We're talking about a lot of basketball. We never do this. I have some hope for LeBron James Jr.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I respect it. I don't know. First of all,
anyway, yeah, LeBron in the DC universe. Back to DC to say.
Can't wait.
One more DC topic.
Beast Boy. You and I talked about it like 7 episodes ago. How it was leaked that they're gonna attempt to do it, and you and I were like,
I don't think this was the show we were talking about though, because this has been talked about for a long time apparently. I thought this was the anime-style Cartoon Network DC show.
Right.
And this isn't that one. This is a separate, already confirmed thing that has happened. That was confirmed to happen. So, we missed this. I had no idea this was coming out, but it's like here.
Yeah.
It's Beast Boy Lone Wolf, which is an animated series from Hanna-Barbera Studios.
Gang.
Which is WB affiliated.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. It's Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's Scooby-Doo.
Damn right.
And he looks, what is this character model? This looks like Steven Universe type of thing or something.
It's 1,000% Steven Universe.
Yeah, like it's a cool-ass animation style. I loved the My Adventures with Superman anime. I love that anime style they went for it. Dude, if you're going Beast Boy Steven Universe style, like that's just a cool fucking thing to try.
And what is he going to fight? Animals.
Yes.
What is he going to fight? A giant toad,
dude,
Starro, an elephant, Mothman. Like,
yes, dude.
Sick.
I'm so down. I am so fucking down.
Here's the thing. He's green. He's got the little spikes. He's in the old school suit.
He's got the suit. This is going to be a great freaking show.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. And apparently, by the time this is out, all of the episodes will be officially released. The final episodes have dropped on October 31st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, cannot wait. Without a doubt. Super fucking pumped.
Gonna be great.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about it since Deadpool. We talked about it since before Deadpool. We talked about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has officially been announced. There's only ever gonna be one Blade, baby. Mahershala Ali and Marvel's Blade has been delayed indefinitely. It's no longer on their release slate. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Who do you think ultimately was to blame for this? Do you think it was Marvel or do you think it was Mahershala Ali?
I think it's Mahershala Ali. No. Yeah, I think it's a group effort. I think everyone couldn't get it together. I think Mahershala Ali has been trying to get a script together with the same people, same group of people that even can try to can join and make a Daredevil show as a SVU series. I think that's what he's been trying to deal with. And then Kevin Feige was like, it's just not worth it at this point. People like this Blade way better than this. Even this attempt that 6 of us has seen as him as Blade. You know,
do you think that was the final nail in the coffin?
I hope so. I hope so.
Man, dude.
I hope Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes just being like, no, I love this character. I want to do this forever. And then
God,
till you're 90. I'm down. Zero issue with it. It is officially a saddening day. Tom Hardy is no longer Eddie Brock, a.k.a. Venom. But Venom: The Last Dance overperforms internationally and earned $175 million on its global box office weekend. The budget had the budget essentially was $120 million.
Yeah, the
opening weekend.
The production budget was at $120 million. They say that advertising usually you double it. So the budget for this movie is probably around $240.
Yeah.
And they made almost that first weekend.
Yep.
So domestically, US, it has done very poorly. It has done remarkably bad.
Yeah.
Really not good at all. The reviews for it I've seen are it's pretty cool, but the story's shitty and stuff doesn't make sense and it's the worst of the 3. But it's pretty cool. For one of the coolest comic book movies we've seen in a while, but it sucks. That's kind of the reviews I've seen. People can't really describe what the movie is. We haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But internationally, it is overperforming like crazy. It's going fucking nuts. People are eating this shit up internationally. So much so that it's open to 175 on its global box office opening weekend.
Gang.
So
dude.
2-3 more weeks of that, it's definitely making that budget. It's insane. What a crazy success after all the fucking duds Sony has dropped. What are their last few movies? Like Madam Web was their last one, right?
Yeah.
What was before that?
Morbius. I mean, Sony itself has dropped movies.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then don't forget Craven.
Well, yeah, it's still coming.
Christmas time.
Over and over.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Actually, on a cooler Spider News note.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about old Nicholas.
Let's all talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, as we talked about it when it was officially announced that a Nicolas Cage live-action Spider-Man Noir series came out, we were skeptical. Because it's one thing we know about Sony is they take a character and they shove it up our ass. And you know what they did? Put the motherfucker in a live-action suit.
Is your light not on?
Nope. Not at all.
I turn your light on.
Hey! Welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons.
Motherfucker. Well, let's go start from the top.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Yeah, the Spider-Man Noir series, man.
No, I mean the very top.
Are we doing it?
The whole pod.
Yeah?
No.
All right.
No. Oh, anyway. So, back to this. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. The Spider-Man Noir series, dude.
Yeah.
Pumped.
We've covered the whole evolution of this show. When it was announced from Spider-Verse, he's reprising his character in live action. Chris Miller, Phil Lord.
They left.
Gonna be honest, I thought this shit got canceled. I thought they canceled it because they left because of budget disputes on this show specifically. And then there's First Look Suit, and he looks super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool. I thought it got canceled though, for sure.
Yeah, let's be very real. We did not have the biggest faith into one of these series, and with Chris Miller and Phil gone, it was pretty like, oh goodness, I mean, what are we gonna do? It's like Nicolas Cage and Morris is gonna be on it, but it's like when Gleason, it's just gonna be freaking crazy. But then it's like, boom, first look in the suit. Love it,
good, dude.
Love it.
Good.
Love it. Oh. Freaking A, dude. I'm pumped. I have zero issue with it. I think it's going to be spec-fucking-tacular. Actually, you know, let's... Okay. Listen. I hear what slander. Wait. You know, I'm freaking sick of it. Just because the first three weren't super cool, or they were kind of cool, doesn't mean anything. Because, ladies and gentlemen... Spider-Man 4 will officially release July 24th, 2026.
It's bold. It's bold to announce a release date before a script is complete, right?
No, script is officially complete.
I heard they have a director. Is it complete?
Yeah, Tom Holland and Zendaya read the script. They loved it. That's why they signed off. That's why they were down for it. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool. Just so you know, we are Destin Daniel Cretton. Boom, baby.
That's
the
all
Shang-Chi director, a.k.a. he was going to direct Kang Dynasty until they scrapped all of that. He's going to direct Spider-Man. And if it's one thing he knows how to do is do street-level fighting scenes.
I hope that's what they get.
Shang-Chi was beautiful. He had a full, 8-minute fight sequence in a bus.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully shot. Can't wait for Spider-Man to have that.
It's crazy.
Can't wait for Spider-Man to have it.
I hope they won the fucking fight to get a street level thing and it's not some tie-in to multiverse bullshit.
Nah, let's hope not.
I'm down, man. I'm down. I can't wait to see Tom Holland finally shine. It's his time, you know?
Yep.
It's his time finally.
Yep.
You know, first movie you share a screen with Michael Keaton as a kid, you know, you're not going to win that one. Next one's Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, and then it's like you come in on Civil War with Robert Downey Jr. Like, how are you going to shine?
It's finally, here's the thing. I was one of them. We talk shit. We say he's got to do Romeo and Juliet. He's not going to do it. He's done doing Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah. And he said in verbatim, no, I want to do a couple things really quick, and then I want to come do Spider-Man for another decade.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? No, it's not. Well, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. He's back to do Spider-Man for a decade. Now I fucking can't wait.
I'm down.
I'm down. It's going to be great.
It really isn't. I mean, he's got his movies, but even his third movie should have been his big one. And they did the multiverse, and they brought in Andrew and Toby to come back, and then Jamie Foxx.
Because apparently this is supposed to be, he's going to lead a team of Avengers eventually. Because it already showed a little
Tom
bit.
will?
Yes, apparently what he'll do, obviously from the third Spider-Man movie where he navigated both Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit what any of you says. Andrew Garfield is Peter 2. Toby's Peter 1. Get fucked. Peter 1, Peter 2, Peter 3.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
I'm down, man. I'm down. I want the street level. I want him to shine. Because, he just... From the Civil War when he got brought in, of course he didn't get to shine with all the stars around him. His first movie was Michael Keaton as a villain. His second movie was Jake Gyllenhaal as a villain. The third movie brought in Toby and Andrew and fucking Jamie Foxx and, all of these Sandman came back. And, yeah, he really didn't get his time to shine. Even though it was his third movie, it should have been his third big act. And it was just a big multiverse. Everybody else getting their cameo moment.
Yep.
So I'm down for this fourth one. I'm glad he won the fight that he was having with the script to get the damn street level, grounded Spider-Man story. I'm down as fuck.
Yep. Because 5 and 6 are going to be even crazier. Because 4 is going to come in where, I believe the Doomsday. I think
you're right.
It's going to lead into it. So I'm pumped. Couple little small news just about Marvel very quickly that we will get over. Sebastian Stan, aka the Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, says he is absolutely open to going to work with James Gunn and to work in a DC role, but not just any DC role, my friend. He is wanting to play the Riddler in James Gunn's universe.
I'm down, dude.
Do it.
I'm down. I want to see the Riddler.
Freak it.
I want to see that bowler hat.
Yep.
On anybody.
Chris Hemsworth is officially in talks for to star in a Prince Charming movie for Disney. Who the fuck asked for that?
Wild.
Yep. Deadpool and Wolverine passed Barbie to become the 12th highest grossing domestic film of all time. Eat your heart out, Gosling. I'm down. Deadpool and Wolverine, man. It was an estimated wish. All right, dude. Still fucking hysterical to me. I don't care.
Too good.
But speaking of Ryan Gosling, just right out the gome, we'll get this out of the way. Project Hail Mary has wrapped filming and stars Ryan Gosling and Sandra Heller. It's directed by Chris Miller and Phil Lord. Gang. Cinematographer is Greg Frazier, aka Dune Messiah, and the Batman.
Fuck yeah.
So that's sick. It follows a man who wakes up from a coma, afflicted with amnesia, and soon remembers he was deep sent into. That's all they had.
Oh.
So.
Oh shit! Yeah, that looks like it will be a fantastic movie.
Yep. Now, you got something on your mind, buddy?
There's several things. Sure.
Yeah, what you got on your mind, man? What you got on your mind?
Well, I'm tired of hot ones. I think I've decided I'm good. I'm good on hot ones.
Okay.
I watch hot ones a lot in my youth.
We all have.
Everyone did. It was big on YouTube.
Damn right.
But we're just at the point. There's just no reason for Sean Evans to try to be acting. I'm sorry. He's a great interviewer.
Incredible.
The people he has research and help him with questions or whatever, his team, they're great at their job. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you, when you have the man interview a cartoon character,
you're out.
It's just dog shit.
It's over.
It's dog shit.
You ran out of people, bud.
You sold out. Of course, I mean, you were always sold out. I guess you were first to be Feast. That was always sold out.
Yeah.
But what is the point?
Yep. You've had
I'm
Venom.
Good.
You've had Peter Griffin.
Is there like Daffy Duck or Donald Duck or something?
One of
like
the
I'm
ducks.
good. I'm good on it. Who wants that? Like who is excited for that to pop up in their YouTube recommended? That is for nobody. It's just at this point you have just bastardized the show and the original idea to such a level now. Like, ugh.
What do we do now?
Like, what an amazing... I guess from one hand, what an amazing success from a YouTube show to get this thing where they can book all these amazing guests and work with Fox and Venom and whatever. Cool for them. But Sean Evans has no business acting. That's where this stems from, is he has no business trying to act off of nobody. They just put him in the chair and say, read these lines, and it's very apparent. It just sucks. I'm good on it. We don't need any more.
It is not needed.
I'm good.
Now.
So, you have talked to me about this movie a bunch.
Yes.
You reacted to a trailer. This movie, Red One, has an absurd budget.
Yeah.
Have you seen the budget for this movie?
Dude, it was otherworldly.
$253 million for this Rock, Chris Evans,
Lucy Liu.
That's Lucy Liu.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. Polar Bear, Red, whatever. This movie's going to be absurd. This is the most Netflix movie of all time, and somehow it's dropping in theaters. It's currently tracking to open to about $36 million domestically.
Now, let's be very clear. What the fuck did you just say? That's going to theaters? Variety magazine. Don't know why they allowed him in the fucking building. I haven't talked to Seth. I love Seth. We had 20 great years together, but I guess it's over, and not for a lack of trying.
It was because you assaulted women.
Here's the thing.
You're a criminal.
For context, ladies and gentlemen, the reason Seth Rogen cut James Franco out of his life is because 5 women came forward with sexual misconduct allegations against Franco.
You're a criminal, dude. That's why.
I don't know, probably because Seth loves his wife and
holy shit,
has respect for himself. You fuck.
Yeah, this dude's just got to be a narcissist. Like, this is just classic. And normally I would cut this. We are 101 episodes in. I read this quote, and the real reason I screenshotted it was, this is the most Seth thing ever, dude. This exact James Franco quote, he sent to me in a Twitter DM the other day. Almost verbatim. And I was just like, oh, narcissist shit. How do you not know why somebody doesn't want to fuck with you anymore? Like, because you assaulted 5 women, James Franco. Like, you couldn't think of maybe one reason? He's like, I don't know why he doesn't answer my text anymore. Because you are a criminal. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, dude.
What the fuck? Yeah,
Anyway.
Franco. Sorry, big dog. You're not gonna.
Yeah, you're done, dude.
You're not gonna be in Ninja Turtles or anything. You're not gonna be around kids or women with Seth allowed.
Yeah,
around.
that's why there's no Pineapple Express too, man.
Sorry, fuck stick. Ugh.
Anyway, one last topic before we get out of here, my friend. I've got one more thing I want to talk about.
I'm down.
This Chick-Fil-A streaming service. Now, we've talked about it before, but there's some more news about it.
Yes.
It's going to officially launch November 18th.
Yeah.
It's going to be officially called Chick-Fil-A Play. It says it's going to launch with a collection of original animated shows, scripted podcasts, cooking shows, and interactive stories. Now, this is really interesting because Last Man Standing confirmed to be on here. The New Norm, that Twitter racist show, confirmed to be on here. They just signed this deal with Tony Hinchcliffe to do all of Kill Tony on this. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just making racist things because they hate gay people. No. That's just gonna be so fucking stupid.
That genuinely, I was like,
I saw your face and I was like, I'm playing this too straight, man. I can't,
dude. Oh my goodness.
Never mind. Yeah,
that was great.
That was so stupid.
That was amazing.
My bad.
You said Last Man Standing, then he races that shit, races to New Norm. All of Kill Tony's gonna be
Yeah. He hates Puerto Ricans. He'll fit in perfect.
Tony Hinchcliffe's 6 new comedy specials. He signed an Adam Sandler deal with 6 new movies on it.
Dr. Disrespect. He's streaming exclusive.
Yeah, dude.
On Chick-Fil-A Play.
You know what I mean? It's just simple. It's just like Chris from Mr. Beast. You know what I mean? He just showed up all of a sudden. Because they don't like the gays.
They don't like the gays.
But they will cover up pedophilia. You know what I mean? Those motherfuckers. Dude. That might be the last thing you want to talk about.
There's a few other little things.
But I just want to get off one last thing before we skadoodle.
What's that?
Okay. Matthew Lillard, this handsome devil of a man.
Oh yeah.
In the midst of all of the James Gunnness and everything that we're getting a Crypto the Superdog 8K, so that means we might get Scooby and Shaggy showing up. But Scream 7 is in the midst, coming back with Nev Campbell coming in, and I'm so pumped because asked if he was returning, he said, and I quote, "No, I'm not in the movie, and even if I was, I would lie directly to your face."
I love it, dude. Very Andrew Garfield-like.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
And we love us some Andrew Garfield. And we love us some Matthew Lillard.
I fucking love some Matthew Lillard, dude.
Damn right,
God
dude.
damn it, I love Matthew Lillard.
He wasn't even bad in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
He was fantastic.
I loved him. Coming out in December.
Yep. That's going to be great.
Yep.
That is going to be great. Yeah, I love Matthew Lillard, dude. Like, genuinely, as a kid, like, trying to explain the feeling. Like, of course, like, Matthew Lillard knows, like, everybody loves him as Shaggy. But as a kid, like, you watch movies, and you can tell people are dressing up as these characters.
Facts.
But when you watch that Scooby-Doo movie at 7, 8, 9 years old, came out in 2002, I was 2nd grade. So he was Shaggy.
Yep.
And that was Scooby-Doo on the screen with him. Like, those characters, that was Velma, that was Freddy, that was Daphne, that was Shaggy.
Yeah.
Like, there was never...
Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Lisa Cardellini, Matthew Lillard, they were all them.
Dude, it was...
simple.
Yeah. Yeah, just to try to explain that Shaggy, like, he has been one of my favorite actors since I was in 2nd grade because that was fucking Shaggy.
And here's the thing, without a paddle, dude,
I haven't caught that one. It's literally on my notes app of movies to watch.
Him, Seth Green, and Dax Shepard. It is the one.
Dude, I know who's in it. That's why it's on my list.
Dude, it's so good. Yeah, even Seth
I
Green
think he talked about it one time, and I put it on my list.
Seth Green made an appearance in Scooby-Doo 2. You know what I mean? Where him and Velma were in love. You know what I mean? It's great.
It's gonna be great, man. I don't know. Love Matthew Lillard. I've never caught any of the Scream movies.
We might have to watch them.
I'm a pussy, so probably not.
They're not scary. I promise.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I thought they were scary movies. Oh.
No, dude.
I'm scared of
they were like 90s slasher films, so it's just like you just see a lot of blood splatter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where you're just like, back in the 90s, that was terrifying, but now we live in today's society with like technology and everything like that. You couldn't get caught.
No, you're right.
Jamie, freaking, gosh dang it, dude. What's his name? Jamie Kennedy. He gets killed off in midday, gets drug into a van.
Oh, God.
The van starts shaking and then just like blood starts leaking out of it. In all reality, like you were dead. Like that, like you got caught, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like nothing makes sense anymore. So yeah, we can easily watch those. It'll be freaking cool.
That sounds funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you because technically this is our 100th episode, but this is 101. But to us, we are still just eternally grateful. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to do this, to podcast with our best friend, and just talk about all the cool things in the world. We cannot wait to see you guys at the premiere of Superman with James Gunn and Ozu. We are going to be so freaking excited. We're going to dress up. It's going to be awesome. We cannot wait. Please, DC, Warner Brothers, James Gunn, please send us an invitation. We would love to interview it all because we do trust in James Gunn, and James we trust. I've said it once, we'll say it a million times. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Doug. He has been Ray. Drink plenty of water. Be safe. And have a happy Halloween. Bye, guys.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!